Hello, I'm Frances Murphy and welcome to the first edition of the Kay Burton Report for 2015. And what a way to start the year here in magnificent Portsea, with the rare opportunity to show you through one of Victoria's most beautiful historical properties, the Delgany Castle. We'll take a closer look inside the premium apartment of this luxury estate, as well as take in some sensational views and properties on offer around the coast and in Melbourne. But first to the market report, and with interest rates dropping and an influx of new listings, our experts are already predicting a strong start to the year. Buyers were out in force at the weekend, the temperature rose and so too did the heat in the market. Large crowds lining the pavement at auctions, some attracting up to 6 bidders. The clearance rate across Melbourne was 80%, up 5% on the same time last year. It's the first real sign that in the short term, the market has come back at least as strong, if not stronger, than anything we saw in 2014.
It's a little bit slower starting off, but I think that we will still see momentum coming into the marketplace, and that is purely driven by the levels of inquiry that we're getting, the people that are ringing, the internet inquiry, and in turn the amount of people that are coming through homes saying, "What else have you got? We're ready to buy."
Ready for an even greater show of hands this weekend, the first Super Saturday of the year, with more than 1,260 auctions to take place around Melbourne. Kay Burton's Bayside office reporting activity in private sales is also starting to build.
For a lot of buyers in the marketplace, you'll find the activity has been incredibly strong off the back of a very strong December.
The market at the moment is being driven by buyers who missed out last year and new buyers buoyed by low interest rates. In fact, Kay Burton added 1,200 names to its new buyer inquiry list over the past 2 weeks. Despite this, research by the National Australia Bank indicates prices are expected to soften.
So in 2015, we don't expect the same level of buoyancy in property prices. We're starting to see, according to our NAB Residential Property Index, a moderation in those prices. But the good news is, for Victoria and Queensland, that rental prices are actually holding up.
One prediction that's worth keeping an eye on is the chance of an even lower interest rate.
At NAB, we've revised our RBA rate cut prediction from August back to May. And we actually think there's a 30% probability that a third cut will come in 2015. This is fantastic news for investors because this is a historical low interest rate environment.
And with the demand at such a high, it's a good time to sell.
The next window of opportunity to sell is prior to school holidays in April, so there are a lot of really good properties coming onto the market.
It is sold to you, sir. Congratulations. How about a big round of applause for them?
There's not quite as many properties on the market as there was at this time last year. However, as far as Kay Burton's listings are concerned, the quality is second to none and the demand is as high as ever, especially for contemporary low maintenance style homes like this one at 11 Sussex Street in Brighton. So I thought this was a good place to kick off our premium preview. I've really loved having a look around this home and I'm sure you will too. Walking around this stunning home, you can't decide whether or not to relax or to invite a few friends over for a hit of tennis followed by a swim. There's so much to enjoy about this world-class 4-bedroom home designed by internationally renowned architect Nick Boschler.
When you walk into the home, you get a real feeling of light and space, perfect for indoor and outdoor entertaining. Big sliding panels, picture windows, it's really a great home for the family.
Still in Brighton, and the launch of 15 Seacombe Grove, a shining gem of the Golden Mile. 5-star luxury flows throughout this 4-level home, from open-plan family living to an intimate library, immaculately appointed kitchen and bedrooms, a wine cellar, lift and a stunning heated swimming pool. Toorak's Lancel Road is renowned for its lifestyle and location, and number 45 fits the bill perfectly. It's a grand home that, while built in the 1920s, has been opulently restored for modern family living and entertaining on a grand scale. On the edge of Orrong Park and close to Hawkesbury Village, what a find at 29 Woodfull Street, Paran. First, you'll be enchanted by the charm of this 1897 double-storey Victorian, and then swept away by its transformation into a luxurious inner-city home. Just nearby, also in the sought-after Hawkesbury Village precinct, is another immaculately restored Victorian. Featuring 5 superb bedrooms, an impressive library and an enchanting vine-draped outdoor entertaining area, it's not surprising interest is building in this private sale. To our developments now, and construction is about to begin in this stylish new project in South Yarra.
The Adam Street development's quite an exciting one. It's an existing facade that is being retained in an Art Deco building, and they're building a totally new building behind it.
Designed by the internationally renowned SJB Interiors, these apartments are generous and sophisticated. Only 4 of the 6 apartments remain for sale. And finally, another opportunity to live in or invest in South Yarra. A spacious and light-filled 2-bedroom apartment with a leafy outlook on Cooloola Avenue. With views like this and a dream lifestyle, it's easy to see why Victoria's Mornington Peninsula is home to some of the state's most highly sought-after properties. And number 3 Medalist Court in Cape Shank is on par with some of the best. In the heart of the iconic National Golf Club, with spectacular views, it's one of our new listings sure to fit the lifestyle of dreams.
The period running into Christmas in the Mornington Peninsula was very, very healthy. The months of October, November and December were all very, very good. And this is the busy time now for down there. January, February, March, April and even into May. There's some very, very good quality homes that are coming onto the marketplace and I think will be very well received in the market.
February is the buying time, so we've got quite a few contracts sitting on our desks at the moment and negotiations happening, and we're starting to list now the next bout of exciting properties that go into our period through Labour weekend and into Easter. We have a range of properties like a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom cottage in Blegarry for $750,000 or just upward of that, through to on the cliff top a very special little private property we have at the moment in the high $6 million range, and everything in between at every level you might be interested in.
There's also a premium selection at Flinders, including 59 Mitford Road. With sweeping views across the valley to Western Port and Phillip Island, this extremely private property is truly outstanding. It spans 52 acres and would have to be close to the ultimate in luxurious country living. And now to the rolling wine country of Flinders and imagining the charm of a bygone era with the luxury of modern living. This offering is arguably the finest home in the region. You see, it's the home of renowned architect Stephen Akehurst, and once you realise Akehurst designed and built this Hampton-style house for himself, you know that this is a home created and finished to the highest of world-class standards. Be it a country retreat or a full-time home, it's a property you will never want to leave. Majestic sweeping views, serene gardens and a unique piece of history. Rarely do we see an opportunity like the Delgany Castle. The exclusive 8-acre luxury apartment estate is one of Portsea's most sought-after addresses, and the launch of its premium holding, set in the castle itself, is garnering much attention.
It's extremely unique opportunity. This is the number 1 apartment, 1 Armitage Drive, and it's been very tightly held by the only residential owner.
Built in 1925 for the Armitage family, Delgany has been used as an army hospital, a boarding school for deaf children and a resort.
It's just divine. It's a castle at Portsea. It's very close across the road from the Riviera end of our beach in Portsea, opposite Fisherman's Beach. From the minute you see those gates and drive in, you're escaping the hub of Portsea. Hidden behind the gates, whenever you come in, there's a sense of I'm in a very prestigious and exclusive resort.
The most prestigious apartment is, without a doubt, number 1, luxuriously appointed with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. The living room was once the dining room of the famous Delgany restaurant, opening up to a terrace and private lawn. The resort lifestyle is complete with a fully maintained gymnasium and pool, and the golf course is right next door. Its new owner will be the king of the castle, complete with licensing rights to fly Delgany's famous flag. Luxury living by the sea. Construction is about to start on one of the most exciting apartment developments in Melbourne, designed by renowned architect Carl Fender. And in our next episode, he reveals his inspiration for number 35 Marine Parade, St Kilda.
I really enjoyed the process behind designing this particular apartment building because it was a very close collaboration with a friend of mine, a long-standing friend of mine. It's located on the waterfront, right opposite the St Kilda Marina. It's near Ackland Street, Fitzroy Street, Parks and Gardens. It's in a Butte residential enclave, and so it has all the attributes that you would associate with a great place to live.
With premium views and lifestyle on offer, these 22 apartments will sell fast. Contact Michael Armstrong or Stuart Lopez. Thanks for joining us from the magnificent Delgany Castle. To make sure you don't miss our next episode of the Kay Burton Report, subscribe to kayburton.com.au.